Got it early. Okay, the screen's a bit thing. So yeah, this is the Master Collection. I've got Metal Gear Solid on the play because obviously it's the one that holds a lot more memories than the other ones, but again, all of them do. I already tinkered a little bit with this, so as you can see, for a Master Collection, this is pretty damn cool. What I find cool is it lets you pick any of the original games. Obviously, this is my version of it. It's the PAL version of both special missions and the original game. But it also lets you have VR missions for the North American pack, and obviously Integral for the Japanese version, where you need to install those as add-on content. But because I have it early, I can't get the add-on content till the servers go up on a Tuesday, when this game actually comes out. So I can only play the original, which means I'll be playing it in PAL mode, which means everyone will be complaining and moaning it's the slower version. But since I'm used to it being that way from playing it originally like this, it doesn't really affect me at all. See, as you can see, you need to install language packs there, but it comes with every single language selection you can think of. So I'm going to start the game. And it said, no. Very PS1-y, isn't it, that? Anyway, let's start the game. It's nostalgia. I'll try and put this on a Monday, because obviously... Let's just skip that. I mean, I know the story. Everybody knows the story of this. Ooh, they've changed it. VR training. Special option. So, let's just start the game. I'm going on easy because I'm not... Well, I can play it on normal. But I don't really want to be hammering the controller in the torture sequence and break my PS5 controller because they're not cheap. So let's go easy. I've commenced a mission already, got an achievement. Nostalgia.
I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
Alright, Liquid, you go do that. Here we go.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Pretty much cheapened out on that. Right. So, at least I can use the analog controller. Oh no, I'm going to have to take the vibration function off. I don't like the vibration function. I'll switch that off in a minute. So, let's see if I can do this again. It's been so long since I played this game. Ooh. Ooh. He's gonna see me, isn't he? It's not the select button, it's touchpad.
There's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to come down. You better hide somewhere.
I was gonna hide behind there. Oh no! No! Don't want to press it. No! Oh! Quick. Which way is he going? Oh god, not that way. I'm going that way. Go the other way. Do you know, again, this is like like I haven't played this game in years. That's not an exaggeration. Oh shit! It's not an exaggeration when I say it. Again, he's out cold. Quick, get behind that bloody trailer or tractor or whatever the hell it is. Oh dear Christ. You can tell I haven't played this in forever. Bit cheaper now, but then everyone say, you know, you expect that from a company like Konami now. They're not the Konami of the old days. Flaming lift to come down because we're British and it's not an elevator, it is a lift. Wait, what? He's seen me there. It's been so long since I played this game. In fact, the last time I played this, it was on the Vita. It was the Vita part, which means it was running the... What version would it be running? Would it be the PS3 version or whatever? That was the last time I played it. It was on my Vita and it was a good few years back. And oh my god, it was a pain in the backside. What's with the vibration? Oh, it's laggy like hell. Oh my god. Right, you, oh god, why are you still there? Go the other way. Oh god. I don't want to get caught. But he only goes up and down like a certain thing, doesn't he? Go. Go. Not that way. I'm that way. Go the other way. Sorry, I'm running. Go, 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 go. That's really laggy from what I remember of the game. But again, bearing in mind, I'm playing this well before it even comes out. So, they're going to have to patch some of this by the look of it. So I really wanted to start playing on the original Metal Gear before I started this and do it in release order. But I can't play this game later on. It's like it has to be played now because I have not played it in years. Who could forget all that old school PS1 nostalgia with this? This doesn't bother me in the slightest. I mean, I've still got my PS1 disc and I've already bought a physical copy of Integral as well, even though I didn't need to now. This is just me being in my collector's mind and getting all of them in different languages. So I've got Integral coming, of course. I've got a Japanese copy of MGS2 coming as well. So... ah, yes. Beat the codec.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Oh, it's that infamous line now, isn't it?
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
I've got to admit that the haptic feedback's pretty cool, but then again, this used analog control, so it had the vibration function back in the day as well, didn't it? When it was more clunkier.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly behind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system.
Tutorials.
The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision. Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you. He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice. I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
Easily. Can't get the thermal goggles. Oh, so nostalgic playing this.
If you want to get in, there's the front door.
Let's go knock on
It's the
it
fastest
as well.
way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
Yeah, we never get to use the pineapple grenades in this.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
The thing about this game is once you've played it so many times, you've memorised the script in your head, and you never really forget half of the script, which I haven't, because I've played that many frickin' times this game. It's not even an exaggeration when I say it. God, it's been so long since I played this game. I'm not exaggerating with that either. I've not played this game in years. So now I've got the SOCOM, but if I use it without the suppressor, they're going to hear me. So, I'm not going to use it.
Surveillance camera?
Sick Snake, the cutscene! Oh dear God. You can tell I have not played this game in forever. Oh God, no! Frick off! You didn't see me. I'm usually good at this. Really good at this. Unfortunately, when you haven't played it in like forever, you forget everything, and it's all weird on this haptic feedback. This will not be... Hello, Liquid.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller.
Spoiler alert!
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Wait, can I use the... Oh, I can still use the D-pad as well. I do like using the D-pad with this because it's what I was basically raised on when I played it originally. So I'm going to stick with the D-pad, I think. It's disappointing with the sides of the borders. I actually thought they were animated, which would have made it even better, but then that's just me.
I moved the Dark Chief to the cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers as soon as they're done spraying. Also, keep your eye on that woman in the cell. Don't get careless now.
Woman in the cell? Did something happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
He's already done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah. Say he's using stealth, too.
Stealth? There's an intruder besides me?
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the Chief.
I remember playing this on that demo years ago. Came with the official PlayStation magazine, and everybody played it at least 20-30 times. Because that's how addictive this game can be. And people might think, oh, it's dated now. Twin Snakes looks better. Well, fair enough, but this is what we had back then. Deal with that. I don't mind this game. It's very nostalgic. I know how to do it, Campbell.
Press the action button to drop down.
I know how to do this game. I've done it that many times in my sleep. Oh, I'll probably play it in my sleep knowing my bloody luck now. Right, get the chaff grenades, because...
use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there.
Oh, no.
Try to find it.
So grab those. Get up where the camera moves. Just chuck that. Now it's jammed. If I'm very friggin' quick, I can run through here, pick up the thermal goggles, and run out. Killing two birds with one stone. Because we're going to need those later on. Oh, and then, you know how I mentioned playing Resident Evil 4 with separate ways and the laser grids and everything, and I was like, oh, it's like the whole thing from Metal Gear, yeah. In the tank hangar, you'll see what I mean. Right, so this one won't bloody see me this time. Oh, it's been so long since I've played this game. Don't you dare move. Don't you dare look down here. I'm not here. God. Again, you can tell I haven't played this in a long time. But it still holds a lot of memories. There's a lot of nostalgia here. And I'm not going to say the other Metal Gear games don't. You know, instill that kind of nostalgia. This one's just iconic for many a reason. For me personally. Look at the radar!
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Oh dear. Right. I don't think there's a way to change the things now. Not that I'm bothered. I mean, I still want to get rid of the haptic feedback. It just feels weird. I used to play without it.
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
I mean, it's not like I don't know the buttons. Yeah, so many hours were wasted in my teenage youth playing this game. For many reasons, because it's a freaking amazing game. Twin Snakes wasn't too bad. I mean, I've got my copy still.
Is that a woman? Not.
Oh, let's go and see Johnny. Let's go and see Johnny, because we know he's only around here. Or am I just going back on myself? I have not played this in so long. He's down there, isn't he? So I don't know what the achievements are, but apparently they've given some to Metal Gear and Metal Gear 2 potentially.
Oh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy, that woman is built all right.
Again, this is what we had when I was younger. This is what we had. You know, all these next generation gamers just playing it now and they're saying, oh, the graphics are crap and the mechanics are crap. It's like, this is what we had. Didn't have any of that bloody high-res, high-poly bloody stuff we got nowadays. This is what we had back then. And of course you get older people like, yeah, remember Metal Gear? Yeah, 87? That's what we had.
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
Funny, because like I said, the first Metal Gear got released in 87 and I wasn't born till the year after in 88, which is when Snatcher first came out on the MSX. So technically I'm a Snatcher person rather than a Metal Gear person, but I love both. Both games. They're a great series. I just wish there'd been more of Snatcher before the whole Fallout Konami happened. We're not going to get that now, are we? But this is a classic. You can't beat it. Who's that?
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're here to save me, huh?
I'm here to save you.
Told you.
You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really?
No.
It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
This game.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects.
No, it's not.
How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production.
If it hadn't been for the revolution.
If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
You shut up, Johnny. Just bugger off. No one's interested.
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of ArmsTech?
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
He talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds.
How's that gonna work with
You
this?
can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
There's no controller pot 2.
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by ArmsTech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them.
I don't know how they couldn't hear each other. Well, Oh, vehicle
You
here.
need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots
He
to
said
put them
that.
in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3
But
card
again,
keys.
it's going through the fence, isn't it? That still would make
Do you
sense.
know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement.
I heard
There's always
the guards
questions
say they
in a
moved
minute.
into an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you
Very
approach
high
the
tech,
door's
this
security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Oh, wait, no, what happened? He's taking a dirt nap. Ugh, dead.
Dead.
Oh, dear God.
Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but
A heart attack? No,
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
So obviously people who've played it originally will know that this is where the demo ended, way after this. It ends as soon as you enter the cell. So obviously playing this when, you know, it finally came out and it was on both discs. Oh God, the mediums have changed. Meryl. See, it's still cool, this game. See what I mean? It's still cool. It's still old school. Wait. They've censored it? Why would you censor it? Oh my God, they've censored it. They've censored it, haven't they? I'm not seeing things. They've censored. The censoring. Why? Oh my God. That's it. I'm disappointed already.
don't move. So you killed the chief, you bastard. Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookies' eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Shoot. Don't think. Shoot!
Wait. Oh, wait a minute. I keep thinking I'm playing the second one.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
You can tell I haven't played this in a while. You really can't when I'm like thinking you need to reload like in the second game. Oh, forgot this is not the grenade bit yet. Wait, where's the grenade bit? Am I just like... Now in it. Grenades. Well, I can't. You'll have to do that one. Oh, it's been so long since I've played this game.
Thanks for the help.
Wait!
I will bring it through plot twist.
Who are you?
You fool, you killed him.
You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
Now we'll never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
I told you this game's got more plots and twists in it than anything you could think of. I've played it that many times anyway. Yeah, countdown cycle like this. Battling you later.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Get used to all the obscurities. See, that's the only advantage I liked in the sequel, in the second game, is you don't have to like have the card key equipped. I can't believe they censored that. You can't technically call these the definitive editions then if you're censoring shit like that. And I know they put that disclaimer at the beginning about, you know, it, obviously we wanted to keep it with the original intentions of the original director's way of doing it, but they clearly haven't. They've censored that. But then again, that was censored in the Japanese version, wasn't it? If I remember correctly, even though I played the Japanese version of it. So yeah, so far I've not seen many differences. I know they said apparently they've changed some of the stuff because obviously the archive footage and stuff, they don't have access to that license anymore, so some of it's been changed, but apart from that I don't know. Trapdoors, don't forget you. Right, I need to find level 1s. So that's some C4 because we need that to blow up the walls. I know we don't get the FAMAS till we get the level 2 card, but we don't get that until... God, it's so weird playing this on, like, you know, this way, because... again, just being able to actually play it without plugging in, like, the PlayStation Classic and everything. So I know I'm going to be fighting against Ocelot in a minute. So again, finding the bits of the wall that are been painted over, but have been concreted over. Oh, I had so much fun with that C4 when I was playing it years ago. So you can see Baker's already there. Now it's jamming in here because there is actually a camera here, because you don't go here till further on, but it's a gun camera. There's 2 of them in there, if I remember correctly, and you can't, obviously, you don't set off a surveillance thing because they shoot at you. So let me just save.
Snake, you can't use your radar in that area. There's some kind of electronic jamming coming from there. I wonder what it is. Anyway, be careful.
Storage one. Oh, this is so weird. Oh,
be careful, Snake.
No proverbs. I feel betrayed. Right. Let's carry on then. I mean, I know what's going to happen now. I've played it enough times to know we're fighting Ocelot. Am I too late?
Am I too late? He's alive. You're the Arms Tech president, Kenneth Baker, right? Don't worry. I'm here to save you.
No, don't touch that!
No, don't touch it!
C4.
C4.
Let's get ready to rumble.
Right. Touch that wire, and the C4 will blow up along with the old man. So you're the one that the boss keeps talking about.
And you?
Special Operations Foxhound. Revolver Ocelot.
I mean,
I've been waiting for you, Solid Snake. Now we'll see if the man can live up to the legend. This is the greatest handgun ever made. The Colt Single Action Army. 6 bullets, more than enough to kill anything that moves. Now I'll show you why they call me Revolver. Draw!
Of course. But I always do like reading, getting protocols about members of Foxhound, so let's do it.
If you've got a question about Foxhound, ask Dr. Naomi.
Revolver Ocelot is a former member of Spetsnaz. After the fall of the Soviet Union, he apparently served in the Russian tax police's elite SWAT team. After that, he joined the SVR, the Russian Foreign Intelligence Agency, which was formerly a part of the KGB. But according to my sources, he was dissatisfied with the rigid system of the KGB and wanted to get out. That's when he was recruited by Foxhound. He's a gun fanatic and totally obsessed with cowboy movies and spaghetti westerns. He's also something of a sadist. He learned the most advanced torture techniques while he was with Spetsnaz.
Yeah, he had plenty of practice. Lubyanka prison is located right there inside KGB headquarters. In a gunfight, reloading is usually the most dangerous time. But he loves it. Use that to your advantage. You'll have to take him out when he's reloading. Can you see where his number of remaining bullets is displayed on the screen? Wait for the right moment, and then take him out.
I've not even talked to Nastasha yet.
I Hiding won't help you. I understand.
Oh, you hit me! This is what it did, backwards and forwards. So you can see I've already employed the running around technique.
I love to reload during a battle.
What should I do?
There's nothing like the feeling of slamming a long sword.
And that's how you defeat Revolver Ocelot in the original.
You're
Much
pretty
easier than
good.
Twin Snakes.
Just what I'd expect from the man with the same code as the boss. It's been a long time since I had such a good fight. But I'm just getting warmed up. What? My hand!
I love New York! Oh, the memes are strong with this one. Here comes my favourite character.
Stealth camouflage. Can't you even die right? You were lucky. We'll meet again. Who are you? I like you. I have no name.
That exoskeleton.
Happy cyborg ninja. Oh, I feel like up in the morning. Just without the ninja sword and everything.
Who the hell?
Plot twist. That'll be later though.
Can you talk?
Who are you?
I'm not one of them. The DARPA chief told me he gave them his detonation code. What about yours?
Oh, I get it. Jim sent you. You're from the Pentagon.
Answer my question. What about your code? There's no time.
I talked.
What? Now the terrorists have both codes and can launch any time.
It's not like I didn't fight. I managed to resist Psycho Mantis's mind probe.
He couldn't read you? How'd you do it?
Clearly switched
Surgical
to control
implants in my brain.
Surgical implants?
Kind of like a psychic insulation. Everyone who knows these top secret codes has it.
Even the DARPA chief?
Of course.
But the DARPA chief said Mantis got his code by reading his mind.
Are you sure you heard him right?
Yeah, I'm sure. In that case, how did they get your code?
I never had any training on how to resist torture.
It looks like he had some fun with you, all right.
Oh, he's not human. I tell you, he loved every second of it.
What happened to your arm?
He broke it.
Looks like you're more than even now. His is sliced off.
You're a funny man. So the DARPA chief, is he okay?
Dead.
What? Can't be. No, that's not what you promised, Jim. Now you want to shut me up?
Calm down. What's wrong with you? I just told you I was here to save you. I didn't kill the DARPA chief. He had a heart attack or something.
A heart attack? Oh, don't be a fool.
Anyway, the terrorists have both codes now.
Those boys are totally insane. They wouldn't hesitate to launch.
I agree, but what do they really want?
Oh, who knows? Maybe they're like us in the arms industry, always looking forward to the next good war.
Well, I'm not gonna let these maniacs start a war today. You still have the card keys?
Card keys?
To override the detonation code. I heard you had them.
No, not anymore.
What? Who does then? Not the terrorists.
No, that woman.
Woman? Who?
A soldier that was thrown in prison along with me.
A female soldier. It must be.
She said she had just joined up as a new recruit. They threw her in prison because she refused to take part in the rebellion.
A new recruit? Could that be the Colonel's niece?
I gave her the key. Looks like she managed to break out of here, though. I hope she's okay.
I'm sure she is. She's green, but as tough as they come. But how did you know she escaped?
I was in contact with her by codec.
Until I was tied up here, that is.
Codec?
Yes, she stole it from the guard. If she still has it, you should be able to contact her.
I'm sure she still has it. What frequency was she at?
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, it's... Oh, sorry. I forgot. Damn! Oh, that's right. It should be on the back of the CD case. Try to contact her.
I'll contact her right away. But tell me, if this doesn't work, is there some other way to prevent the missile launch?
You need to find Hal Emmerich, one of my employees.
Who's that?
The team leader of the Metal Gear Rex project. A genius at engineering, but a little bit of an oddball. If there's anyone who can figure out how to stop Metal Gear from launching, it's him.
What if he can't come up with anything?
You'll have to destroy it. Emmerich knows how to destroy Metal Gear.
Where is this Emmerich?
Well, he's probably being held somewhere in the nuclear warhead storage building. It's north from here. That's where he worked.
I understand, but why Metal Gear? The nuclear age ended with the turn of the millennium.
Oh, you're wrong. The threat of nuclear war isn't gone. In fact, it's greater than it's ever been. The amount of spent nuclear fuel and plutonium is increasing even today. Listen, have you ever seen a warehouse full of nuclear material?
No.
Drums and drums of nuclear waste stacked this high, as far as you can see. Because there's still no real way to dispose of the stuff.
So they just close the lid and try to pretend like it'll go away?
Essentially, yes. And they're not even doing a good job of storing it. Many of the drums are corroded, with nuclear waste seeping out of them.
Unbelievable.
Not only that, but several pounds of muff are reported every year.
Muff?
It stands for material unaccounted for. It proves that there's a large and well-organized black market in nuclear materials. Furthermore, since the end of the Cold War, Russian nuclear engineers in particular are out of work with no way to turn. In other words, there's plenty of available nuclear material and scientists for making a bomb. We live in an age when any small country can have a nuclear weapons program.
What about the other superpowers?
Russia and China still maintain a significant nuclear presence. Complete nuclear disarmament is an impossibility. To maintain our own policy of deterrence, we need a weapon of overwhelming power.
You mean Metal Gear?
Yes. You know our industry suffered quite a blow as a result of the cuts in military budgets due to this so-called peace.
I remember hearing a lot about mergers and takeovers among the big weapons makers.
Yes, and after my company lost their bid to produce the Air Force's next line of fighter jet, the Metal Gear system was our last ace in the hole. That's why we pushed to have Metal Gear developed as a black project.
Black project?
Secret projects paid for by the Pentagon's black budget. You can avoid a lot of red tape and get a great lead time on your weapons production. And no one can bother you. Not even those bleeding heart liberals on the Military Oversight Committee.
Oh dear.
Bribes.
I prefer to think of it as good business. Anyway, Metal Gear was going to be formally adopted after the results of this exercise were analyzed.
I don't give a crap about you and your company.
Yes, that's about what I'd expect from a grunt like you. Here, this is what you came for, right?
What's that?
An optical disc. It's all here.
Not the things
The
in the
main
back of the case.
hard drive was destroyed by gunfire. This is the only remaining copy of the data.
What kind of data?
All the data collected from this exercise. Don't play dumb. I know you were sent to get this. I hid it from that sadistic maniac while he was torturing me. They don't know this disc exists. Make sure you report this to Jim. To your boss. I'll give you my card, too. It'll open up all security level 2 doors.
Can you walk?
No. No, you go on without me. They got my password. They don't want anything else from me.
I have one more question. Who or what was that ninja thing? It looked like you knew something.
That ninja? That was Foxhound's dark little secret.
Dark little secret?
An experimental genome soldier.
More to it than meets the eye.
You know him?
You should ask Dr. Naomi Hunter from Foxhound.
She knows better than I.
Naomi.
You've got to stop them. If it goes public, my company and I are finished.
What? Doesn't Metal Gear use currently existing technology?
Metal Gear itself does, but...
You just don't want to be around him, do you?
What did you do to me? Oh, no. Oh, no, it can't be. Those Pentagon bastards. So, they actually went and did it.
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
For what? The plot thickens. Not for me, I already know what it is. I'd be starting to worry when two people just died right now in these so many minutes.
Colonel, are you listening? Now he's dead too.
I have no idea.
Don't lie to me.
It looked like another heart attack, but...
Some kind of poison?
Well, there are lots of drugs that can cause a heart attack in large doses. For example, potassium chloride or dioxides, but we won't be able to tell without doing an autopsy.
Damn!
Snake, I want you and Meryl to work together.
Can I trust her?
More than you can trust me. Get in contact with her.
Snake, there's a lot of electrical interference coming from there. It should be okay if you do burst transmission like us, but normal transmission is probably impossible. Try moving away from that area.
Snake, get a hold of yourself.
Naomi, what the hell was that ninja thing? A member of Foxhound?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes, we have no one like that in our unit.
Is that right?
Snake, I'm counting on you.
Ah, we've got the trophy for it. Good. Obviously that won't go up until the servers update. So let's continue onwards, because this is 2 and this is 4. I've got to go back over. So yeah, that was the very first boss battle in this game. And again, this is why we consider it a great game. It just has so much stuff going for it. No, I don't need any grenades. The famous rifle is here, wasn't it? And you'll notice that there's now enemies here. Right, so the reason simply why I said we need the thermal goggles is because even though it's simplistic as hell, it's just a case of crawling under there. We got the famous rifle, all the bullets, enemies have spawned in here, so we just got to avoid them like the plague. But that's not the other use for thermal goggles, obviously. There's a lot more we still need to do. So back at the CDK, it's not that I need to do it, because I know what it is.
Who are you?
I was really impressed with the way you busted yourself out of there.
The one from the prison?
You're the Colonel's niece, Meryl, right?
No, it's not him. Just exactly who are you?
I'm the fool that your uncle sent all alone into the middle of this whole mess.
You came by yourself? You think you're some kind of one-man army?
I don't need lectures. You're just like your uncle, you know?
How do you know my uncle?
We go way back.
What's your name?
My name's not important.
Aha! Could you be Snake? Are you Solid Snake?
That's what some people call me.
The legendary Solid Snake? You? Sorry about before. I wasn't sure if you were one of the good guys.
But I knew you were.
How?
It's your eyes.
My eyes?
They're not soldiers' eyes.
And they're rookies' eyes, right?
No, they're beautiful, compassionate eyes.
How just what I'd expect from the legendary Solid Snake. You trying to sweep me off my feet?
Don't worry, you'll land back on them once you meet me. The reality is no match for the legend, I'm afraid.
Oh, I don't believe that.
Why did you look so surprised when you saw my face?
Because you look just like him.
You mean the terrorist leader, Liquid Snake?
Yeah, you know him? You're not brothers, are you?
I have no family.
So what's the deal then?
Who knows? Why don't you ask him? But first I want some information. You were involved in this exercise from the beginning. What exactly happened here?
I'm sorry. I was captured along with President Baker right after the terrorist attack.
That's okay. But what is this place? I don't think it's just a nuclear weapons disposal facility.
Boy, oh boy, it's just like them. Nobody told you anything, did they? Okay, you see, this place isn't really for disposing nuclear weapons. This base is owned and operated by a dummy corporation of arms tech.
This is a civilian base?
Right, for the development of Metal Gear.
Colonel.
Foxhound and the Next Generation Special Forces were called here for the test launching of a dummy nuclear warhead.
Why Foxhound?
Because they're a special ops group used to handling top-secret missions. They figured they could help keep it all hush-hush.
But we must have fired nuclear warheads before. Why just this time?
I heard it was because this was to be a final test before the formal adoption of the Metal Gear program. Well, that's what I heard anyway.
Sounds kind of fishy. So what do you think the terrorists want?
Sorry, I'm not sure. I was captured with President Baker right after the revolt started.
Oh yeah, that's when he gave you the detonation code override keys, right?
That's right.
Amazing you were able to keep him hidden from the guards.
Well, women have more hiding places than men. Anyway, you met Baker, huh? How's he holding up?
He's dead.
What?
Heart attack. Same as the DARPA chief.
The chief died from a heart attack too?
Yeah. Was either of them sick or anything?
No, not that I heard of.
Well, I don't believe in coincidences. Something funny's going on.
Sounds like it, but I have no idea what.
Me neither. Yet. Do you know the person who designed Metal Gear?
You mean Dr. Emmerich?
Yes. Is he still alive?
Probably. He should be in the research lab in the second-floor basement of the nuclear warhead storage building to the north.
Second floor basement?
Yeah, that's where his lab is. I think they're forcing him to work on the nuclear launching program.
So they'll need him alive until that's done anyway.
Then we better do something before he finishes.
You're right. In case we can't override the detonation code in time, I need to ask him how to destroy Metal Gear.
You plan to take that thing on by yourself, Snake?
It won't be the first time. What's the best way to get to the building where the doctor is being held?
There's a cargo door on the first floor of this building that leads to the north.
What's the security level of the door there?
5. But it's okay. I've got a level 5 card.
Well, I've got to go save the doctor. You should go.
I'm going with you.
No way. You're still too green. I want you to hide somewhere.
I'm not green.
Oh, yes you are. You pause for just 1 second in front of your enemy and it's all over. Good luck doesn't last forever.
I don't know what happened. I just couldn't pull the trigger right away. I never had any problems in training. But when I thought about my bullets tearing through those soldiers' bodies, I hesitated.
Shooting at targets and shooting at living, breathing people are different.
Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed about being a soldier. Every day of my life, I've trained my mind and body for the one day when I could finally see some real action. And now...
So what now? You want to quit?
I can't quit. I can't allow myself to quit now.
Listen, Meryl. Everybody feels sick the first time they kill someone. Unfortunately, killing is one of those things that gets easier the more you do it. In a war, all of mankind's worst emotions, worst traits come out. It's easy to forget what a sin is in the middle of a battlefield.
But this isn't a war. It's a terrorist action.
You're just a little jumpy from the combat high. The adrenaline in your bloodstream is starting to thin out. Just take it easy.
But I learned all about combat high at the academy.
We'll talk about it later. For now, just think about keeping yourself alive.
If I get out of here alive, I'll think about that other stuff.
Okay. Let me try to say this another way. Stay the hell out of my way.
You're a real bastard. Just like my uncle said.
Huh. I told you. The real me is no match for the legend.
It looks like you were right. Okay, Snake. I'll be a good girl.
We'll link up after I grab the doctor. Then we'll take care of the detonation code override.
Gotcha. But listen, I know this area better than you. Call me if you have any questions.
Be careful, okay?
After I open up the cargo door, I'll contact you.
And again, this is why this game is still relevant in this day and age. Yeah, sure, it's very long. It's very long-winded with the conversations, but that's the point of the game. And it's one of these games I can continually go back to, and it never gets boring. Not for me, anyway. Maybe I'm just a boring old git who prefers these sort of games. Oh, I nearly went down that trapdoor then. That would not have been good. Wait, doesn't he look down here? You can tell I have not played this game in forever. Oh shit. I'm not even playing this badly, I just haven't played it in a long time. Right, I know where I'm going now. Played it many times. But yeah, it's so long-winded. People just might not realise, why is this game considered great? The story is fantastic. It's because of the
Snake,
script.
I unlocked the cargo door for you.
Thanks. Where are you?
Where I can see ya.
Don't move around too much.
Don't worry, I'm disguised in this enemy uniform.
You won't be for long with the way you walk.
What does that mean?
Nothing.
Listen, Snake, the cargo door is like an airlock. It's equipped with infrared sensors. Be careful. If an intruder is sensed, gas is released.
Gas?
Okay, so we'll meet at the nuclear warhead storage building.
Wait, you said you'd stay put and be a good girl.
I changed my mind.
Don't get careless. That's when things always turn sour.
Sorry, but this is the only way I can figure out whether or not I'm cut out to be a soldier. I gotta get my hands dirty.
These guys are professionals. You're gonna get yourself killed.
See you there.
That's not a happy looking snake we know. Yeah, this is the part I was like, in separate ways. I hate this bit. Right, first thing I'm going to do is get the suppressor. Looks like it requires one. Snap his friggin' neck. Good night. So now I've got the suppressor for the SOCOM. There you go. Now I've got a silence pistol. But I'd rather not go all gung-ho with this. We need to get the mine detector because that's on the top floor too. That's in here, isn't it? Mine detector. Oh no, it's a cardboard box. The mine detector's a little bit further away in it. I know there's a guard up here. Again, changing placements, see what I mean? I've got a guard there. He's going to see me if I don't move that way. I know he guards up and down that area. Have I really not played this game in so long? I can't remember the enemy placements sometimes. Oh, come on! Ugh. Well. There's the mine detector. Sticking the cardboard box on.
What's that?
Nothing. It's absolutely nothing. I get a bit jittery with this bloody game now. I don't know why. So I can remember like years when I first started playing this, I thought you actually had to use like the disc that you had on the computer, and I was there for minutes trying to figure it out, and I realised you can't. That was back in the day though. How am I supposed to get past this git? I'm just gonna get past it. I'm just gonna have to run it. Piss off. So, see, I'm wanting to bloody go to first-person shooting mode, but that doesn't work in this version of the game. Oh! Oh, good Christ. I have not played this game in forever, and I am proving it right now. I'm just running around with my gun going... Oh! Here. Oh, God! No!
Snake,
We can just skip this. We know what's said before I died. Need to get that mine detected because it makes this a little bit easier. But I need to do it without being seen. I need to do it without getting myself killed. I'm trying to do it without killing as many people as I usually do. It's not going to happen though, is it? Snap that fucker's neck again. See, you've got to be able to sneak through. And is it already attached it? Oh, okay. See, it's not about killing everything. It's advancing the enemy, not killing. But you end up having to kill a few anyway. Because it's the only way to make this game easier. So the camera's got, you know, if you get the blind spot fine, you don't have to worry too much about the camera seeing you. But what I was trying to say before I got brutally murdered is I literally just tried to press triangle to vault over the side of the thing. I'm like, that don't work in this one, that works in the Twin Snakes. So again, my brain's just processing two different versions of this game, and it's not the right version I'm wanting to play. So as you'll see now, this will say that it's a level 4 card, and that's where I got the thermal goggles from. And again, I know technically I could just put the thermal goggles on and I can see, but the mine detector just makes things a lot easier to figure out. So I'm going to go in there now and grab that. But now do you see how easy it was now that I've actually killed them? And not let them live to tell the tale. And you may have also noticed that one of the tanks is missing from the tank hangar. I mean, I already know what the twist is in this game. I've played it that many times. Nothing surprises me. Apart from the fact when I'm trying to press triangle to vault over, and it's like, nope, that doesn't work in this. That works in the Twin Snakes. And MGS2 and MGS3. So, completely different game. So, as you'll see when I go in.
Be careful, Snake. That airlock is set with infrared sensors. You probably can't see them with your naked eyes, but there are infrared beams coming out of that wall. Touch any one of them and the doors will seal off and the place will be flooded with poison gas. Somehow you've got to get through without setting off those sensors.
And of course, the one way to do it, well, there's actually two ways of doing it. Don't call the starship.
What can I do for you, Snake?
Save.
Snake, listen to what Lo Chi said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Just because you see an item doesn't mean that you always have to get it. If you don't really need it, think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be worth it.
Right, so there's two ways we can see the things here. So one way is, of course, the thermal goggles. Oh, see what I mean about how this looks like separate ways now? It's just like, yep, they're all different guide speeds. Each one's in a different position. So just got to be careful. So, God, I don't know which one's which. Is that one? So is that the fast one then? So we're going now. See what I mean? It's been so long. So is that really slow? So I can go there. And that's that one. Yeah. So yeah, there's that, and the other way is using the cigarettes, because they also do it as well. Anyway, let's go. Tempted to save and then just leave this next boss encounter till later on, and then for stream. So yeah, as you can now notice, we're outside. There's tank tracks here because there's going to be a tank battle plot twist. Here's another one.
Snake, be careful. There are claymore mines around there. Use a mine detector.
Who are you?
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? The informant from the Watergate scandal?
Never mind about that.
Yep.
You're not using burst transmission. Are you nearby?
Listen, there's a tank in front of your
Wait to
position
see how many
waiting to
people
ambush
start
you.
laughing at the
Who are you anyway?
the word.
One of your bands.
Then you do this. I do love doing this.
Colonel, I got a codec call from someone outside this operation.
I know. We were monitoring the call. Mei Ling knows everything about the communication system, so let me have her explain it to you.
Well, if somebody knows your frequency, they can call you. But the question is, how did he learn it? It's top secret information.
So you mean someone leaked the information?
That's the only explanation I can think of.
Mei Ling, do you know where that transmission originated from?
I'm sorry. The radio waves were too weak to locate their source, but I'm sure he's near you. Somewhere on the base.
Snake, you'll have to go through the minefield to advance.
Yeah. So how many people are going to be kicking up an uproar about the word that Deep Throat there, the informant for the Watergate scandal? Go and look up your history, because it's true. Right. So again, thermal goggles will show you where the claymores are. Again, didn't need the mine detector, because that's where they're all at. But because I don't like running around like an idiot with red beams everywhere on my face, I always use the mine detector, because then it shows me on the map. Of course, if you haven't got the map, then you have to use the thermals, but that's the reason why I got both. I am actually going to end this stream here, because, I mean, anybody who's played this like I did years back knows what's going to happen next. I don't even have to do a spoiler. There's tank treads there, it implies there's going to be a tank battle, and that's all I need to say about that. So, I'm going to... Oh. Hello. Didn't know I could do that. Anyway, blah blah blah. I'm gonna save again, and that'll be the end of this stream. Because obviously I'm gonna upload this on a Monday, which is a day before the game even comes out officially. So that the first stream part's up, because I said I'm doing multiple games. I'm trying to do a few bits here and a few bits there. I've got the other game I'm doing for November while still playing Project Zero, but this one won't take me that long because it's Metal Gear.
Snake, like Shakespeare said, naught's had, all spent, where our desire is got without content. Basically, it means that your desire can get you into trouble if you're not careful. That goes for items, too. Don't get too greedy or you might be sorry. Be careful, Snake.
I like taking items. Right, anyway. And that's where I'll end this stream. But I'll be back with the next one. So far, I mean, I have to admit, for the collection, And obviously they'll have to patch it because there's a few issues and some few letdowns and lags and stuff. But again, that could just be because of the fact it's the PAL version of the game, and I know it suffered from a lot of 50Hz, 60Hz conversion, blah blah blah. But of course, there's the add-on packs for the American release and the Japanese version of Integral, which I really want to play, even though I've got a physical copy coming in the post. I now realise I didn't need it because I can just download the language pack and play it in the Japanese version of the game just to see the differences. Because I've always wanted to, from my teens onwards, find out what all the differences are between each region of these games, because there are quite a few differences. So, in terms of having the definitive edition of those to play all of those versions, that's going to be cool, because Integral had things that obviously the American release and the PAL release didn't have, and vice versa for the American release. It's like, for example, if we're going to go through it now, when it came to special missions, Integral had that whole thing integrated into the game, so you didn't actually have to have the second disc. But when it got released over here in the West, it was special missions and VR missions. But VR missions in America you could run standalone. Over here with special missions, you had to have the original game for it to work on the PlayStation. You need the original data disc. You needed the first game. You needed the actual game with the disc for it to actually work. Otherwise, you couldn't play it. And obviously, I've got those two games. And I got a bit pissed, obviously, when I realised that if you're in the States, you can just run the game standalone. In Japan, it's actually bundled with the friggin' Integral game. It's like... So, yeah. There's that cool aspect to it. But, I mean, so far, I haven't played, like, obviously 2 or 3, or played the original 2 Metal Gears. Snake's Revenge is on here, but it's in the bonus section, you got to download it. So, I like the way they're trying to do it, but you can tell it's a cheap port, which we all knew it was going to be anyway. I mean, that's the only thing I can do so far, because I haven't played that much around with it. But I'm going to try and do that off stream. But this is a classic game. You owe it to yourselves to play it. Fair enough if you want to play Twin Snakes, but if you really want to get to the obviously understanding of why this game is as great as it is, you need to play the original. This is the way to do it.